just move the fan a little because it's blowing right on.
Okay.
As long as we don't reach, I'll move over a little bit so we don't touch fingers. Yeah.
All right, well, good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and we'll begin by doing our shoulders. And we'll do some nice circles. So today we will be using our weights. So I have different weights out. Those of you at home, you want to make sure your weights are nearby.
You forgot the quarter pounders.
Yeah, quarter pounders. Doing nice big circles, really emphasize it. This is your opportunity to really stretch, open those joints, prepare them for the workout session. Let's go ahead and change direction. Feels good to stretch. We lose some of that tension. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll do big arm circles. I'm going to take one arm and let your body turn. So I'm actually following my hand. That way my hip is opening up a little bit. The spine is warming up. And I like how you're going nice and slow. It feels good. You can really feel where you're tight if you take time, right?
Well, my shoulder also hurts.
So you're
So I
gonna
want
protect
to
it.
just do it slowly.
Let's change direction. We'll do one more big circle. We'll rest this hand. Let's switch and do the other side. And someone's trying to get in. Just go ahead and do the other side. So you two haven't been on Zoom. So what happens is people come into a waiting room and we have to go and open the waiting room, let them in.
Oh, yeah.
And a little word comes up that says someone so is in the waiting room, and I go and click it. All right, so let's do both arms together, and I'm going to move my whole body. So my whole body comes forward, big circles up, all the way forward as if you're touching the ground. So now we're really warming up the spine too. And if you open those arms up when they're behind, you can open up that chest a little bit. Nice big circles. I'm going to stop at the bottom when I touch the ground or however low you're going and change direction. Now I can really feel my chest opening. We'll do one more full circle all the way down and bring your body up. Nice. All right. Let's do our next. I'm going to have my hands rest on my knees. I'm going to look over my left shoulder and then my right shoulder. Just side to side, loosening up the neck. I'm also going a little bit across the shoulder there. And let's change to an up and down direction. And as you go up, extend that chin out so you feel that stretch all the way down. Even though I stretch every day, it still feels super tight in this area. One last time up. Really extend that chin up towards the ceiling. And one last time down. Try to touch that chin to your chest to stretch the back. And bring those heads up. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and do some side stretches. So I'm going to hang onto the chair to keep my body nice and safe. You notice we have some blankets now. I'll bring that arm up and let's lean over. Because we were sliding.
Thanks for the blankets.
Yeah, we were sliding. Push that arm a little further. And if that hip wants to come up, push that hip down. And let's switch. We're going to hang on to this side. Arm up and lean over. Push that hip down. And just visualize that hip going down. You get a deeper stretch right there. And let's go back. So I'm going to grab onto the chair, raise that original hand up, lean over. Now my left hand is up, so I'm going to take my left foot and extend it out. Get a nice long line here. Stretch a little further and pull that leg, pull that arm back in. Let's do the other side. Hang on to the chair to keep yourself safe. Lean over. Now extend that leg out. And now my arm goes straight, my leg is straight, and really extend up towards the ceiling and push down into the earth. And pull that arm and that leg back in. Nice. All right, let's do our cat-cow. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see me. Hands are resting on my knees. I'm gonna pull my body forward, looking up as I arch. Then I'm gonna push back, rounding the back, looking down. And this is our cat-cow, warming up the spine. Let's do 2 more in both directions. So as you round that back, really try to touch your chin to your chest, really get a nice round stretch in the back. And as you pull forward, looking up again, stretching that chin towards the ceiling. And bring your body upright. Nice. All right, so that was a nice forward and backwards move. So let's go in a circle now. So we'll do our egg beaters. Lift that rib cage up as if it's up off of the hips, and we're doing some circles. This warms that spine up, but it's also starting to loosen up all those tendons that are connected to the hip. So you should feel that rib cage lifting up. We'll do the other side. I also feel the back of my hamstrings loosening. We'll do 1 more full circle all the way around and come back to the center. All right, let's do our legs now. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring one leg up and just give myself as high as you can. Give myself a hug. And while I'm here, let's go ahead and do some circles with the ankle, bringing the foot around. Let's change direction. Flex that toe towards you. It's hard if you've got heavy shoes on. Point, flex, point. And go ahead and rest that leg. Let's do the other side. Bring that leg up, give yourself a hug, and let's do some circles. Other direction. And let's flex and point. I'm popping here. And set that foot down. And let's do some opening of the knee. So I'm just going to circle my legs. My feet are going in circles, so I feel some release in the kneecap here. Go ahead and change direction. All right, set those feet down. All right, good job. You guys ready to get started? I think we're nice and warm. Go ahead and extend those arms out as far as you can. Extend them out a little further. Feel your chest opening up. Widen those fingers. Really feel tension across all those muscles. And we're going to visualize that we've got a big ball in front of us, and we're going to squish that ball. We're going to open up as if we have like rubber bands on our fingers, pulling them apart. And then squish them together. Open up, squish, open. Now as we open, try to go a little bit further. Try to touch those shoulder blades together. Squish those hands. Now actually touch those palms and push those palms as hard as you can. Open up, touch those shoulder blades. Hands back together, squish those palms. You should feel this across your chest. Opening up, we'll do this 1 more time, touching the shoulder blades. Bring those palms back together, push as tight as you can. And release, nice, all right. Let's go ahead, we're gonna move our hands and our feet together. My hands almost as if I have trays of food next to my shoulders, pushing up towards the ceiling. As I do, I'm gonna lift one knee up, and then we're going to lift the opposite knee. Let's do this for 10. 1, do both sides. 2, 3, good job. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This last one here, and release. All right. Going to continue moving our hands and our feet together. So this time I'm going to push up towards the ceiling, and as I do, I'm going to stretch one leg out. It's kind of like what we did when we were stretching, but I'm going to actually move that energy out, pull it back in. When you pull it back in, I want you to feel your abs pulling back up. So this is strengthening the abs. So let's go ahead and We're gonna do one side, then the other side, okay? So let's do this for 10. 1, let's do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull those abs. 9, 10. And back. Good. Nice. All right. Hanging in there. A lot of cardio, all that movement, moving the arms and legs together. Could always move the fan over if we need to. Our next move, we're going to raise those arms up like airplanes. As we do, one foot is going to lift up. Lower those arms, lift opposite foot. And we'll do this for a count of 10. 1, both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good job. Okay, go ahead and find some weights. You can choose, in this class, we've got different size weights. Those that are at home, you can do these with weights that you have at home. You can use water bottles, cans of food, whatever you happen to have by, or you can do this without any weights. I'm gonna go ahead and rest my arms on my knees so that my hands, my palms are facing towards you. And my first move is really simple. I'm just gonna warm up the wrist. So I'm gonna let those weights drop down, opening my hands, and I'm gonna curl them back up. So I'm letting those weights drop, curling back up. And so it's a really subtle move. I'm gonna let them see it here. So I'm gonna let the hands drop down, curl back up. Let the hands drop down, curl back up. So I'm really using these small muscles, the forearm, and strengthening the wrist. Let's do this for 10. 1, drop it down, curl it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and curl back up. Nice. This is good for strength in like when trying to open the jars and things like that. Sometimes it gets hard, right? All right, let's do our bicep curls. So my hands are still resting on my knees. I'm just gonna curl the bottom part of my arm, the upper part there, shoulders all stay nice and still. Let's do 10 bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back down. And I'm going to bring my body back up. Feels a little better. I'm going to do the same move again. This time it's going to be a count of 8. I'm going to curl up from here. I'm going to lift those elbows up, opening those doors, closing the doors, elbows down, back to my beginning bicep curl. We'll do this for a count of 8. 1, open up, and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, it's challenging, right? 8, open up, wide, and back and down. Nice, good job. So these exercises, they challenge the mind too. So they really help to strengthen that, that connection between the right and the left hemisphere. So really strengthening the mind. The last count's gonna be 6. I'm gonna add another move. So we're gonna do a bicep curl, open up the arms all the way. This time I'm gonna bring those arms forward and drop them down. And so let me do sideways. So curl up, open up, arms come out in front, and bring them back down. This is going to be for a count of 6. 1, elbows up, open the door, bring those weights together, drop them down. We got to go back to that starting position. 2, bring them back together and down. 3, 4. Good job. 5. 6. Last one, nice and big. Bring those weights together, drop them down. All right, go ahead and leave those weights at your side. So my palms are facing each other. We're gonna raise them up like airplane arms, just straight out and back down. Don't have a death grip on here. You wanna be nice and relaxed. Not so relaxed that you drop the weights, but relax those hands just a bit. And we'll do this for a count of 10. 1.
My shoulder
Two.
hurts, so I'm like, oh.
That's good, yeah. 3,
Snap, crack.
4,
Oh,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. All right, leave those hands down. This time we're going to just raise the shoulders up. So it looks very similar. It feels very similar, but we're just lifting those shoulders, trying to touch our ears and dropping down. We'll do this for 10. This will help your shoulder protect it a little bit. So my hands are nice and relaxed. I'm going to move forward so my cushion doesn't get in the way. I'm just going to shrug my shoulders, drop them back down. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3. Feel okay? 4,
yeah, that hurts.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it for a little bit. Try to touch your ears with your shoulders and release. Nice. Go ahead and set those weights down. I want you to shake those arms out. If you feel any tightness, go ahead and twist, release that. Sometimes we get some tension when we do that session. All right. Go ahead and put those weights back in your hands. We're going to go back to our airplane arms. We're going to add a variation here. We're going to raise them up, going all the way up, tapping over our heads, coming back down. You can try it. If you want to do it without weights, you can do it without weights if that hurts the shoulders or if the weights are too strong or too heavy. Let's do this for 8. Yeah, it's still a good workout without them. 1, all the way up, tap, all the way back down. 2, but visualize you've got heavy weights, right? Still visualize that you've got those weights in your hands. 3, heavy kettlebells. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap all the way back down. Okay. Our next move, we're going to add a variation. I'm going to go up over my head. Instead of bringing my arms open, I'm going to drop them down into goddess arms. Squeeze, push down. Okay, this is going to be a challenge, right? So, all right. So I'll do it one more time. I'm going to bring them up over my head, drop them into goddess arms, squish my elbows together, push as if there's a big ball in front of me, pushing against it, and I'm back to my starting position. All right, this is for 6. 1, all the way up, tap, drop into goddess arms, squish those elbows, push those hands down. 2, all the way up, goddess, squish, push down. 3, squish, push it down. 4, good job. Goddess, push. 5, goddess, squeeze. Last one, 6, all the way up. Goddess arms, squish, push down. All right, nice. All right, good job. So I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see me. I'm going to rest my weights on my knees. And I'm just going to lift these weights up in front of me. So this is challenging. So as you lift up, all your ab muscles and the muscles in the back will become engaged because they're going to help lift these weights. So you want to tuck that tailbone, tuck that ab nice and tight to keep it strong. And we're going to lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. Nice. All right, we'll do 3 sets, but we're going to add some variations. So the next set, we're going to lift up, pull back, push out before we lower back down. So we're just going to add that extra pull and push. And this will be for a count of 8. My feet are flat on the ground and I'm really tucking my abs and my tailbone to keep my back protected, but to and strengthen this core. So we'll do this for 8. 1, lift it up, pull back, push it out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 6, 7. Last one, 8. Pull it back, push it out, and let it rest. Good job. Nice.
That's the only shoulder exercise I'm not snapping.
Oh, huh. So you like the back and forth.
Oh, that's not crunching.
Huh. That's a good thing.
Interesting. Different.
Well, we're going to keep that movement. This time I'm going to have my palms facing each other. And so my arms are close together, parallel to the ground. So I've got my arms close to my body. I'm going to punch out, pull it back. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to punch out with one hand. And as it comes back, other hand's going to come out. And so I'm just going to punch, punch. Sorry, you know how to do instructions. So let's do this for a count of 10. 1, both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both sides and back. Nice. All right. So this time we're going to push both hands out together. So I'm going to push out both arms, bring both arms back. Did it pop on that one?
No,
Oh,
straight out, it's not popping.
cool. Let's do this for 10. 1 and bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it back. Nice. Last move is going to be for a count of 6. This time as I push out, I'm going to flip my hands so their palms are down. Flip them back. So as it goes out, I flip palms down, bring it back. And you'll notice as you flip, it kind of engages the muscles in the back here. So it's just a little flip is going to change which muscles we use. This one will be for a count of 6. 1, bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bring it back. Nice. Let's work the back of our arms. And so I'm going to have you do a pull up. So imagine that you've got maybe a lawnmower and you're pulling to start it, okay? So we're going to pull up and then I'm going to have you push down. So pull up, push down. And we'll do this for a count of 10.
I don't have to do that. I bought it.
Or we pay someone. Let's do it for 10. 1, push it down. 2, 3, 4, 5,
Motorboat.
6, 7. There you go. 8, 9, 10. Like a trolling motor, right?
Yeah, well, we sold our boat last year, so.
So you don't have to do this
we don't
anymore?
have- Yeah, when it doesn't work right, then it's a problem.
Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember to push. 7, 8, 9, 10, and push back down. All right. So now we're going to use both hands at the same time. So my hands are both down. I'm going to pull both up, push both down, pull both up, push both down. And we'll do this for a count of 8. 1, push and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push and bring your body back. Nice. All right. While we're in this mode here of leaning forward, I'm going to have you lean all the way forward. Arms are still extended down low. We're going to bring our body up. Arms extended, pivot back down. Bring our body up, pivot back down. Focus on the glutes and the hamstrings, pulling your body up. Don't push against your legs and don't use your lower back. This is going to help protect the back. So leaning forward, arms are nice and loose. They're hanging down, but they're going to stay straight. Let's do this for 10. 1, bring the body up. 2, feel those abs nice and tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up and relax. Nice. This next move is going to be a little challenging, so you could try it to see how it feels. You might want to do it without weights, but we're going to lean forward. But this time as I come up, the arms are going to go all the way up, and I'm going to tap the back of my shoulder blades with the weights. Then I'm going to bring them back down as my body comes down. So I bring the body up, arms all the way up over my head, tap the back, bring them back. And so now I'm working these tricep muscles, right? Bringing them back all the way back down. We'll do this for a count of 8. So go ahead and start by leaning forward. 1, all the way up, tap, all the way back down. 2, back down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, last one, 8. Tap that back. We're going to go all the way back down and come back to your starting position. Nice. Good job. That one's a little more challenging. Let's continue working on these back arms. I'm going to have you lift those weights up towards the ceiling, drop those arms. We're going to lift them up in this position here. So you could use one weight if you want. If you just want to use one weight, lift it up towards the ceiling. You could do it without any weights, or you can use both, however it feels comfortable. I'm going to do this for a count of 10. So push those weights up towards the ceiling, drop the elbows, and let's lift for 10. 1, 2, keep your abs tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring those weights all the way back down, rest them in your lap. Check in if you need to roll the shoulders out, loosen up the neck. This move is going to look similar, and I'm going to do one hand at a time. I'm going to lift one arm up, and I'm going to drop it, and I'm going to visualize, like, remember if there was a nail in the wall and you're going to hammer it. So now there's a lot more energy moving up. So just one weight, arm comes up and push. Push as if you're, almost as if you're like hitting something. And we'll do each side for a count of 10. So let's raise that arm up, drop it down, and let's hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. That's challenging. But did your shoulder crack on that one? Because I didn't have that rotation, but it's going to help strengthen it. Let's do the,
My arms forward, it doesn't pop.
when it's out to the, let's lift that up, drop it down. Let's do the other side for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and do some muscles to build up these sides. And so we're going to drop one arm down, other arm's going to come up high, and I'm just going to flip flop and go to the other side and move back over. So visualize these are the muscles that are doing this, not the arms. So go ahead and lean over. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come back up. Go ahead and take those weights, put them by one knee. We're going to lift them all the way to the other side. Again, don't let the arms lift them up. Use these abs. Visualize these muscles switching from one side to the other for a count of 10. 1, 2, use your abs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way across and release. Nice. All right. Okay, so we're going to do a couple more arm muscle exercises, and then we're going to move on to exercises without the weights. I got something coming up on my calendar. So I've got both my weights. I've got them on one hip. I'm gonna open that arm up and then come back down. These are called wood choppers. So almost as if you're raising the axe and chopping down. So you could do it with the weights or without the weights, however it feels comfortable. We're gonna do one side for a count of 10. 1, open up and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You hear my puppy? 8,
Yeah, yeah.
9, 10. All the way down. Let's switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm glad that wasn't your toe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way back down. Bring both weights to one side. So we're going to do a similar move, only my hands are going to stay together. So both arms move up, both arms move back down. You can use one weight if you want to use one weight. You don't have to use any weights, but put your hands interlaced so that they stay together. Again, as if you've got an axe in your hand going diagonally across the body. We'll do this for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down. Let's do the other side for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way back down to the hip. And drop those weights down the center. We're going to do it straight up over our head, tapping the back, back down. So again, you can use one weight if it feels more comfortable, or no weights at all. And we'll do this for a count of 10. 1, up, tap all the way back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, tap all the way down. Okay, go ahead and set your weights down. Set them back. Go ahead and move your weights way back because we'll be moving our feet. All right, let's get those legs warmed up. I'm gonna bring a knee up, tap it with the opposite hand, drop it down. Tap the opposite knee with the opposite hand. And we'll do this for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to keep moving this time. I'm going to touch my toe. Touch my toe. Or just put your hands out. But what the goal is to start to get those knees bending, right? So you could just kick that foot out. If it's difficult for you to touch your toe, you can just put your hands out and extend one leg, extend the other leg, right? So now we're just extending and stretching that leg. We've been sitting for a long time with our knees bent, so let's stretch those legs out. All right, I'm gonna touch my toes. We'll see how you guys do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're doing 20, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and rest. All right, good job. Now we're going to lift both feet up together, both down. So we did this when we were stretching, we were nice and relaxed. This time the body is upright. You want to challenge yourself, move to the edge and don't hold on so that these abs are lifting too as you lift those feet up, lowering them back down. If today you need a little support, you can lean back as you lift those legs up. Visualize you've got heavy weights on those legs, right? You've got those ankle weights, super heavy feet as you lift them up. We'll hold them for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Nice. Hold those legs up. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, flex your toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, chest up. 7, 8, 9, 10, and release those legs. Good job. Nice. So your legs just start to be warmed up here. I'm going to take my fingertips, put them on my shoulders. I'm going to lift and tap my elbow to my knee. So now I'm having to lift a little bit higher. I feel my abs crunching. And this is almost as if we were doing an ab crunch on the ground. So you want to feel these muscles compress. Let's do this for 10. 1, we'll do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, both sides. All right, go ahead and relax those arms. I'm going to open one leg up. So now I'm going to do my mountain climbers. So the mountain climbers is that same touching an elbow to the knee, only now I'm opening up. If I were to turn sideways, you don't even see that leg because it's as open, as wide as I'm able to. Other leg can be out in the front. Both arms up in goddess. Let's go ahead and tap that knee to the elbow for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Little muscles working in there, huh? Get a little Charlie horse. Now let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. There's a little bit of a balancing involved with that too. So I'm going to hang onto the chair. I'm going to sit at the edge here. I'm actually going to open one foot and bring it as high as I can, tap to the outside, bring it back. So visualize there's a ball, there's a block, there's something here that you're having to step over, tap on the outside, bring it back. It helps me to hold on to my chair because otherwise I tend to slouch. So the chair keeps me up. We'll do one side for 10 and then we'll switch to the other side. 1, tap, bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. 8, 9, 10. Bring it back. Nice. All right, we're going to do both legs together. It looks like a jumping jack because jumping jack, those legs are coming out, only now we're raising those knees. So it's like a big circle coming out. It's like wax on, wax off, right? So bring those knees up. So I'm going to hang onto the chair. If that's too much to bring both legs up, you can lean back against the chair if that helps support you. Let's do this for 10. 1, open up and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it back. All right. We'll give those legs just a little break here. We've been working a lot. So I see Luann stretching her back. That's what we're going to do now. So my knees are out in front of me. Feet are flat on the ground. Just going to let my body go forward all the way down. Let my arms rest. Let my head hang. So this move helps release any tension in the lower back. And go ahead and walk your hands back up. Bring your bodies back up. Nice. Let's open those legs up. We're going to do that same move, only now we get to go a little deeper because our legs are out. I'm going to start by putting my elbows on my knees. In this position, I'm going to push my hips back. My body is forward. So when you see me here, my back is not round. My back is nice and straight. Feel that stretch in the lower back. So I'm pushing my hips back as I'm extending my chest forward. So this is going to help stretch. You feel a stretch in your back? So this helps open up that back. Stretch a little further. So I'm pushing my chest towards you as I'm pushing my hips back. Now I'm gonna let go of that tightness. I'm gonna release, let my arms and my hands touch as low as they're able to, and let my shoulders relax, let my head relax. Just go ahead and put those elbows back on your knees. All right, from here, take those hands, push those legs open. So now you feel a nice stretch on the inside of the thighs, which we worked a little bit today. So you want to open them up. I'm actually rolling my feet up onto the edge so I can get a little bit more of an opening. Now push against those thighs, open a little bit more. Pull those legs together. So you can use your hands or you can use your arms, but this is like the Suzanne Summer, the thigh master, right? So I'm pulling in as I'm pushing out at the same time. So I'm really working those legs and I'm working my arms too. So pulling those legs in, trying to prevent them from going in by pushing against the arms. Push and pull a little harder, feel that tension. And release. Go ahead and bring your body up, but keep your legs apart. Let's bring those arms up towards the ceiling. Lift up, lift that rib cage up super high. Turn towards one leg. We're gonna go down over that leg as far as you can. Walk those hands across to the other foot and bring your body up. Notice the side muscles, bringing that heavy body up. Arms up, lean back over that same leg we did the first time. Walk those hands across. Bring those bodies up. That's 2. We're gonna do 5 on this side. Let's lean over. Walk the hands across. You should really feel these muscles on the side of the body pulling you up. 1, take them on 4. Bring the bodies up. One more time this direction, all the way down. These are actually our cherry pickers, so you can visualize you're picking cherries up as you move across the floor. Bringing those arms up. Let's do the other side. Arms up, turn towards that opposite leg. Let's go down. Move those hands across all the way to the other foot. Stretch, pulling that body up. Let's go down. Walking our hands across, arms up. 2, 3. If you get dizzy, just slow the breath down. 4. Last one. 5. All the way down. Walk those hands across. Bring those bodies up. Let's reach up towards the ceiling. Reach up a little higher. And release. Nice. Go ahead and put those legs back together. I'm going to do our figure 4s. And so my knees are bent so they're perpendicular to the ground. Feet are flat. I'm going to lift one ankle up, rest it on the opposite knee. So for some of you, your leg might be a little more parallel to the ground. Those of you that have a little more flexibility there. And so we're going to go ahead and rest that hand there. Bring those arms up, reach up towards the ceiling, and let's bring that body forward. Again, don't let the back round. The back isn't round here. It's nice and straight. You're bending at the hips. Hands drop down. Go ahead and rest in this position. We're just nice and relaxed here. You should feel a nice stretch in the hip that is up. Kind of up. And go ahead and bring the body up. Nice. We're going to do this one more time. Bring those arms up. Reach up, lift that rib cage up off of the hips and all the way down forward. And go ahead and relax. Breathe into any tightness. And bring your body back up. All right, I'm going to leave my ankle connected by just sliding it down. So now I've got my legs crossed. Let's do a spinal twist here. You can choose any direction. Just go ahead and look behind you. Grab your chair and look behind you. Because your legs are crossed, you get a nice little stretch. You can cross your ankles too if it's too much on the knees. Come back forward. Let's do the other side. And come back forward. Nice. Go ahead and uncross your legs. Let's do the other side. Let's bring that opposite elbow up. I'm sorry. Thank you, Luann. My ankle. One of those joints. Bring those arms up. And bring your body forward. And relax. So you have some tightness in the hip. Go ahead and breathe into that. Feel it relaxing just a bit. And bring your body up. We're going to do that one more time. Raise those arms up. Lift that rib cage up off the hip so it's not settling down. And you pivot forward. Relaxing. Breathing into that tightness. And go ahead and bring the body up. We're going to cross that leg so that leg just slides down. Let's do a spinal twist with the opposite cross here. I'm going to grab my chair, look behind me. And come back forward. Let's look the other way. And come back forward. Nice. Go ahead and uncross that leg. All right. Good job. Let's bring those arms out. Extend them out as far as you can. Open up those fingers. Now visualize that you've got some kettlebells in those hands. Let's do some little circles. You've got heavy kettlebells. Doing some circles with these kettlebells. Let's make those circles a little bigger. Now they're really heavy, right? 10 pounds in each hand. Can you see those kettlebells? Let's make them a little bigger. Super heavy. You might feel some restriction pulling up because those weights are so heavy. One more full circle. I'm going to stop at the top and change direction. Still I'm doing big circles. I've got kettlebells in my hands. I'm going to let go of those kettlebells, open those hands up. Notice the lightness now. Palms are spread out, fingers are as wide as they can be. Big circles. Bring into medium circles. And little circles. Little circles are going to speed up just a bit here. Might feel a little fatigued in those deltoids as you work them. And release those arms. Nice. Who knew that would be so much, right? All right, so we're going to do a little bit of cardio here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to rest my hands on my hips. You can hang onto the chair however it feels comfortable for you. I'm going to start marching in place. Just going to raise that heart rate up a bit. If today you want some extra support, you can lean back against the chair. That way the chair is supporting you as you lift those knees. If you want more of a workout, bring your body forward, lifting those knees up. Let's lift them up a little higher. And I'm just tapping the ground now. So now I'm really challenging my abs because my feet are almost, it's almost as if they're not tapping the ground at all. I'm just going really fast. Tap, 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 tap. Let's go a little faster. If you need to hold onto the chair, you can hang onto the chair. Getting that heart rate up just a little bit. Tap a little faster. All right, let's slow it down. And bring it to a stop. Nice. All right. Check in. Notice your heart rate. If it pumped up just a bit, slow it down. Soften the shoulders. Feel the heart slowing down. Visualize your heart settling down. The lungs filling with air. Shoulders are soft. Nice. Okay. Grab your imaginary jump ropes in hand. Let's do some jump roping. Feet are bouncing up together. Jumping that rope. You guys are good at this. I've seen you jump rope before. No? Let's jump rope the other direction. Now I'm jumping backwards. Visualize that jump rope moving backwards. This is really good for the mind too. Being able to visualize something that's not there. Children do this.
I tripped and fell over.
Let's jump with one leg, then the other. I see someone really jumping. Good job. I get to see you guys end them. So let's jump backwards. Now one foot then the other. And 2 feet together forward. And let's set our jump ropes down. Check that heart rate. How is it doing? Heart rate's pumped up just a little bit. Calm it down. Feel your breath settling in. Shoulders are softening. Heart slowing down. One last cardio move, our jumping jacks. All right, so you can sit on the edge of the chair. You have a couple options. You can do 1 foot, then the other. 1 foot, then the other. You can do just the feet. If you want to challenge yourself, feet and arms moving together. 30, you got it? 30 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, almost there. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and rest. All right. That was the last cardio. Check in with the heartbeat, see how it's doing. Notice how easy you can calm it back down, right? The more you practice, the easier it is to relax. And I want you to move this practice into everyday life experiences. When your partner gets you mad, someone cuts you off and your heart rate goes up, settle it down. All right, you don't need your body moving into that fight and flight, cortisol releasing. That's not healthy for you. All right, deep breath. All right, let's do some stretching before we end today. So we're gonna go ahead and bring both arms up, reach up super high. Take those fingers, interlace them, push them up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna keep my fingers interlaced, moving them down towards you. As far as you're able, keep pushing through the palms. If you can tap your toe, move those arms back up. I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna lean back against my chair, just so if it feels safe for you. And opening up that chest. And come back forward. That was a nice little pop. Push those hands up. Let's go forward one more time. All the way down, tap those toes, or however low you're moving today. Reach up towards the ceiling. Slowly come back. I'm gonna lean back against my chair. Opening up the chest. And bring your bodies back up. Leave those arms up, push up towards the ceiling. Drop them into goddess arms. Let's try to touch those shoulder blades. Opening up those arms, touching the shoulder blades. A little bit further, try to touch those shoulder blades. Bring those arms out in front of you. Interlace, push towards me. Go back into that goddess position. Try to touch those shoulder blades. And release those arms, nice. You do a little shoulder roll if it feels more comfortable. Let's do a neck stretch before we end. I'm just gonna let my hand rest here. Opposite arm points down. This is where the real stretch happens. And let's switch into the other side. We'll do that one more time, both sides. I'm gonna switch. Arm extends out. And we'll switch, other side. And release, nice. Let's do another arm. We worked our arms hard today, so we'll do another arm stretch. I'm gonna bring that arm across me. Other hand comes up, nice stretch across the deltoid here. And let's switch sides. And release. All right, one last stretch on the legs. I'm gonna extend 1 foot out. I'm gonna flex the toe towards me, and I'm gonna lean over the leg that's not extended. So I've got my left leg out, toe pointed towards me. I'm gonna lean over that right leg. So a nice stretch up the calf, up the hamstrings. And go ahead and bring your body up. Let's do the other side. So I'm gonna bend the opposite leg, extend that other foot, and lean over. And come back up.